Hey everybody, what we are live today with two Franklin residents, Chris and Kelsey. We're going to tell you about something really fun. They have a project out right now. How's it going today?
Great.
Great,
It's a
doing great.
beautiful day today
Yeah.
in Franklin.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, and it's a little humid. I don't know if you've been outside yet.
No.
We should have been outside by now, but we haven't.
It's a little humid. I was out earlier this morning. I got met by all the track kids on the trail that I was using, so that was fun. Hey, let's talk about, you have a movie that you filmed partially here in Franklin, and it's available for people to watch right now, called Reopening. That title is so interesting because it's not at all what I thought it was going to be. So can we talk about that?
Yes, absolutely. So we actually, during the pandemic, we were living in LA at the time, and we thought, what would it be like for a theater, a local theater in a small town, to try and reopen during the pandemic in the middle of all the chaos? And so we thought that that would be kind of a funny plot.
Yeah, and because we have a lot of sketch comedy background and a lot of improv background, we gathered up a bunch of improvisers and thought, okay, let's actually improvise the dialogue in this film. So we filmed it during the pandemic. So everything you see in the movie is literally happened.
Yeah.
It was pretty wild to film during the pandemic.
Yeah,
wow.
That's what brought us back here.
Yeah.
Wow. So that explains like all the big clear masks that you're wearing, the little things that I've seen at Chick-fil-A. What do we call those? Like little mini tents, single tents, or whatever.
Little pods.
What are those called?
Yes.
Yeah, we call them pods. I don't know if that's accurate.
Pods.
But that's what it was.
I don't know if that's the official name.
It's funny. At the time, we weren't. We were just showing what was happening during the pandemic. We actually didn't set out to mock it, even though it is a mockumentary. We just said, let's film what is happening right now at this time. And now that we look back, we're like, wow, that was a crazy time in history.
It was a very crazy time
of what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, I got to ask about this. There was no real script then, because you said it was improv. Was there a direction, or I'm really curious about that.
Yeah, we had about a 25, 30-page outline. And so we outlined the entire story from start to finish. We then we had a very detailed character description for each character. We knew who each character was, but then we developed it over time, and scene to scene was completely improv.
That was the most important part, was really making sure the characters were solid. So when they came to set and they improvised together, it just worked. And our buddy Matt Coppin actually also co-directed with me, and Kelsey produced it. We all wrote it. And it was just such a joyful project to do during the pandemic. No one was working. So we really wanted to bring joy to the arts community, and also show that even through a pandemic, you can find joy in everything in life. You know what I mean?
But they did such a great job of directing from scene to scene, from start to finish. Here's where you're going to start, end up here, go.
Yeah.
And it was like that.
Pretty wild.
Wow. Okay. I'm going to go back and watch it again, because now
great.
Yeah, I have that information.
That's some new things.
Yeah, and that's
fascinating.
That's on watchreopening.com, by the way.
Go to watchreopening.com.
Watchreopening.com. Also, tell me about the places you used in Franklin.
Yes, we had some funny locations, but we had the Franklin Theater, and we turned some of the local spots into our own versions of themselves. So we had Gray's was like Larry's Coffee. The town square, that circle in the square.
But what's funny is we didn't intend to move out here. Initially, we were like, let's film out here. That'd be fun. And then about a year and a half later, we went, let's move to Franklin. But now that we're like, oh no, we filmed here, people are going to know this is where it's at.
It's so funny. And we filmed it as if it was a different town. Yeah. So we called it Pigeon Valley, based on Pigeon Forge and kind of that fun kind of quirky little town. And so we filmed some of the fun little things in Franklin, because we kind of discovered Franklin along the way.
Yeah.
Wow. So in the process of filming, you fell in love with Franklin, and yes.
That should be the message to every filmmaker.
We fell in love with
the people. If you film here, you will fall in love and move here.
Yeah. And that's it. That's the next step. That's the next progression. I love that. And so now that you're here, you also are offering some fun things to the community. You've got an event coming up in a few weeks. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we have actually started an improv school called Oddity Improv. You can visit oddityimprov.com to find out more. We think everybody should take an improv class. And so we're just taking our own skills from years of experience and putting it into the community. We're going to have corporate events, kids events, and then our regular classes. And we have one coming up July 15th that's open to the public. Anyone can take it at any skill level.
At Insight Studios. And what makes our
Yeah.
improv different is we focus on character improv. So what is that? That is where a character has a very strong point of view, and that's what leads their dialogue and their emotion. So even if you've taken an improv class, this is going to be something totally different than what you're used to.
Absolutely. So we're actually going to be at, like Chris mentioned, we'll be at Insight Studios right now, probably through the end of the year until our space is ready at the factory. And then we're really excited to open up at the factory and perform there as well.
Yeah.
Nice. Will you guys be part of the Turner Theater that's going to be opening there?
No, we are. Yeah, no, we're not going to be at that theater. We'll most likely be at a smaller theater right there at the factory.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
You know, you mentioned everyone should do improv. Tell me why you think everyone should do that, because that sounds a little overwhelming to me when you said it.
You know, improv sounds scary when you don't know what tools you can use to find the dialogue, to find the characters, to find the emotion. What I love about improv is it can help you in a meeting, public speaking. Improv teaches you to, when someone has an idea, rather than stopping them and going, actually, I have a better idea.
Or no. Yeah.
What if we learn to build on someone's idea? It's the normal thing is the yes and is what people say.
And, you know, research shows that taking an improv class builds confidence.
Yes.
And I think we can all use a little more confidence, you know, and it helps with people. You know, social media is so big these days. And so I think that would really help people who are trying to use social media more in their jobs, in their work, what they do.
Public speakers, even pastors should take an improv class.
Absolutely. Yeah. You just need to be ready and on your toes.
In
right?
case there's someone heckling you while you're teaching. Who knows?
There you go. Hey, it's been great to catch up with you and talk more about that. You guys go check it out. Tell me again where they can watch the movie.
Yes,
Reopening.
watchreopening.com. Watchreopening.com will get you to the movie.
And then if you go to oddityimprov.com, that is where our improv school is.
And you can register for that workshop.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds great. Hey, thanks again for joining us.
Yeah,
Thanks
thank
for
you.
having
Take care.
us.
Thanks for bringing all these great things to Franklin. I'm learning
We're
more and more every day about these.
We're
all these
excited
great
to be a
things.
part of the community.
Yes.
All right. See you soon.
Bye. Take care.